Hello and welcome to another exciting installment of Living World of Fighters. Now, in this episode, we'll be introducing a new character. Now, this character has been on the limb for about a month or two. Um, right now, he is basically he's holding up uh, in this little shack off near the railroad tracks. Um, he has base he this PC is basically waiting for an informant that he has employed to give him information about said South Town. So basically, we'll take it off from there.
He'll so that he's a fairly well built young man. Or not really young, he's probably in his early 30s. He's not quite old, not quite young. He's kind of nice. Um, Keeps his hair cut short. He hasn't had he's found some like casual clothes, like a t-shirt and some pair of jeans. T-shirt that has some like terrible band from 15, 16 years ago. Or we'll say Backstreet Boys. He's got Backstreet Boys shirt on right now. But yeah, he's just gonna chill out and wait for his informant. He'll keep his head down, but his ears and eyes open just in case.
So you hear like this knock.
He'll kind of perk his head up, take a little peek outside before he opens the door to his shack.
You will see a tall, not a very tall, like slender man, and he is basically messy, wild hair. Looks like he's not well kept in clothing. You know that this is your informant named Tony.
He'll go ahead and open the door. He'll like, hey, come on.
Oh man, yeah. So let's just say yes, you've been the slammer for quite some time, but let's just say you probably just stumbled into a war zone right about now.
Jesus, what's going on?
Well, this town usually have a tournament called the King of Fighters, and it's usually like the fighters go out, beat each other up, try to kill each other, while all the scum of the earth use this time to take over other gangs' turf and whatnot, and cause disarray. The usual things. The law is really kind of absent around here a little bit, whatnot, but I do got some intel for you.
All right, let's hear it.
Got something that you may be interested. It may be risky, but it may lead to basically you being able to get out of the country and go somewhere to like Hawaii or something, and have a whatever, go somewhere far away and have a good life.
Shit, let's hear it. Anything to get away from that one motherfucker.
Well, let's just say you remember that you was telling me on the when we first met about this warden that used to be on your case, called Eddie E, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So Eddie E, let's just say during when you was out and whatnot on the land, let's just say Eddie E got assigned to a particular role in Southtown. A part of the department. He got kicked out of his old job, but now he's in the police department in good old Southtown. But he's up to no good. He's also pseudo running a gang now called SWAT.
subtlety's never really been a strong suit, I guess.
Nah, he was always a big meathead. Even when he was in Metro City.
All right, you know where he's at?
Well, so here's the thing. He's basically what I heard from the grapevine is that he got him and his gang is transporting a big payload, basically money. Has it been marked yet by the bank? It was confiscated by warlord around here. You want to know how much it is?
How much?
50 million.
Holy shit. That is a good score, my man.
Oh man, it's let me tell you, if we can get this, look, only gonna need 20 of that. You can get the 30. Like if we do this, man, this is gonna be off the chain. Gonna be eating good for the rest of
Oh
our
yeah.
lives. Not taxed at all.
Oh yeah. Alright. So where's this payload being held? Where's it being transported to?
So basically, Eddie got his hand on a few SWAT vehicles, basically using his connections and whatnot. Corrupt cops are always going to be corrupt cops, no matter what. So basically, they transporting along the North Gate Bridge of Southtown. They're bringing it somewhere, some old factory or something.
Alright.
I mean, if we can wait by Northgate Bridge and see what we can do, try to ambush them. But that's a plan right in itself.
For sure. Do we know how many guys are gonna be transporting it?
Well, you got Eddie E. He will probably be there, but you got Eddie E. And you got basically you got probably his big Mooka there, big Palooka there, some guy that he recently hired named Dave. I think they really think they won't get messed with because he starts snapping his fingers like he's trying to remember something. They're supposed to be transporting this payload to the Skull Gang.
Hmm. Shit. Okay. I mean, that doesn't sound too bad, considering.
I mean, if you want, we can get this set up on and popping right now. Probably the the Northgate Bridge is really under. He'll do like basically his hands in like quote like kind of like in quotations like under construction, but it's actually basically being used to transport goods and whatnot for people.
Cool. Alright, yeah, this seems like it'd be a good time to get it.
All right, they ain't gonna be expecting this. Come outside real quick.
Alright. So we'll go outside with this boy.
So you are going to see a police car, like a Southtown police car right there, and you're going to see two uniforms on the hood, like on the hood of the car.
And the cops get up close, grab it, and run.
Well, what I was thinking is that yeah, exactly that. Uh, we act as basically like a go between. Let's just say that the leader of the Skull Gang decided that we should be the transport, the go between on the bridge.
I can dig it. Alright.
All right, let's put on these clothes and get to it.
Alright. I'll grab his set, go back into the shack, change clothes, and get ready to go.
So y'all change clothes, drives down there, and basically this was during the day. It wasn't during the night, and basically y'all kind of wait there. People literally don't like try to stop y'all or whatnot. Y'all kind of have the look of a dirty cop because y'all don't look all too savory. So like
Alright.
they kind of like like yeah. So basically y'all get to Northgate Bridge. Y'all get to Northgate Bridge of Southtown. It's basically under construction. So you basically see like these cones in the way and whatnot. But the bridge looked like completely done with construction, and you just see one police there, just just right there, and just leaning back on the wall, smoking a cigarette, and he has a bulletproof vest on, and basically like an AK. He has like an AK-47. Like just if that's a little bit too heavy artillery for a police to have. He just
Yeah,
sitting back, leaning back against the wall, smoking this cigarette, and basically when he sees the police car pulls up, he's just gonna lift up a hand saying stop, and basically going to like look in the car and be like, so y'all can't go here.
look, man, we got a job to do. We have to go for this.
Job to do. Job
Yeah,
like what?
it's a pretty good amount of contraband coming through. If you understand what I'm saying, we're to make sure it gets to its proper destination.
So do you have any charisma leadership or just charisma?
I think I've just got charisma.
All right, I want you to roll charisma difficulty 6. We are already set up in the dice rolling channel.
Yeah, yeah. 3 successes.
Oh, perfect. Actually, if you look, the tens explode. Basically, one, two. Yep. So yeah, you got a lot of successes. So basically, he looks at you, and he basically nod his head like, yeah, if you want to take over for my shift, you can, because I've got to get home. Missus is gonna start fussing and whatnot. Yeah, so you want to just take over my shift and just do this instead? I'm the only one here.
Yeah, man. Get back to your family.
Yeah, man. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Even though we do shady shit, but hey, it puts more food on our table when we was doing the right thing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I feel it. Besides, we gotta look out for each other. Nobody else in
Of
the
course.
same city is.
Blue bloods, and basically he'll kind of nod at you and then kind of go about his way. And then Tony will look at you like, "Oh, you looks like you may have a future in law enforcement there, huh?"
Fucking pigs, man. Ugh. Oh, same.
And basically, y'all wait there. Y'all wait. Y'all wait. And y'all wait. Seems like basically y'all just basically right there acting as guards, and you see this truck, basically huge, with one other car next to it pulls up. Tony looks like, is that, you think that's them?
I mean, more than likely.
All right, man, I'm getting kind of clammy here. You wanna do the talking or something?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. And you see this individual step out. He'll step out and just look around and just, you you in a car. Like he has his gun already drawn. You in a car, get out.
I'll get out of the car, nice and slow.
Yeah. You a begum.
I could say the same about yourself.
You know, all the steaks that one man can eat and all the beer that one man can drink made me into this fine machine of the law. Now, what is this all? So, what is this all about, huh? You gonna let us through? You know what we transport here, right?
Yeah, I know. Listen, I think it's Skull Gang wants a go-between just to make sure there's no funny business. You know what I'm saying?
Go between? What? What? I was going to transport it myself. Make sure I get that cold hard cash in my hand.
Skull Gang's still a little cagey about this whole thing.
Cagey? Cagey? Why do I feel like there's something else, huh? Look, how about you just let us through?
Can't do that. That's the work I agreed to do. To be the go-between. I'll give them this. Come back with your money. Hand it off to you. And we'll go our separate ways. Everything will be fine.
He'll look at you, and basically he'll be like, man, you know, I'm gonna just probably have to call up the boss himself, and basically take out his phone, start kind of walk off to the side a little bit, start dialing, and then gets on the phone, starts about a couple seconds he starts speaking. You want to roll perception alertness to hear what he's saying?
Yeah, sounds good. What's my difficulty?
Difficulty will be 6 because it's a higher difficulty since he's away. Wow.
3 successes.
So you'll hear basically say, yo, Belrog, you know who this is. It's me, Eddie E. Hey, did you schedule a go-between us? Oh, but you said that. The only thing I know that you said it was going to be a toll guard. It was going to be one of the gods here. He was going to let me through. Not no go-between. Oh, so I see. Well, do you still got that money just in case when I get done with this, Belrog? I ain't on that cheap game shit that you be running. All right. Don't worry. I got it. I'll take care of it. And he'll hang up the phone. And he'll look towards you. So I talked to the leader of the Skull Gang here, and he tells me that you're not even a part. You're not even a part of the go-between. There never was a go-between.
Sure was the leader, sure wants somebody impersonating him. A lot of people trying to make a big name for themselves in the game.
Well, I don't like this. I don't like that at all. So this is what I'm going to do. And he'll whistle, and you'll basically see the individual in the lower corner comes out. A huge individual like this, almost like this baton, like this, like tonfa in his hand, basically gets out. I'm going to let my good friend Dave here deal with you and beat some manners into you. And if maybe you survive from gargling your blood, you could be able to crawl to the nearest hospital. Capiche? As basically see Eddie E steps back, lean up against the car, and basically holsters his gun and put a cigar in his mouth and light it. Handle him, Dave. And you just basically see Dave step up. Huge, muscular man. No hard feelings, huh?
So it's gonna be a lot of hard feelings, bud. Let's go.
And basically, he'll get his fighting stance. And this is where we roll initiative.
Is it the standard 1d10 plus dex plus wits?
Indeed, it is, sir.
Cool. I got a total of 10.
Alrighty, let me just. I've been getting good initiative for these guys lately. All right, he is Dave is 12 and and and, and he is 10. So he will go first. He will spend one chi point for an extra action, and he will basically just hit you with his baton, basically
Okay.
with just a jab of his baton. His
Gotcha.
baton his baton gives him one speed. His dex is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will be 6 dice coming your way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cool.
So basically 5 carries over 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 dice. Yeah. Discord. Don't
Come
be
on.
acting up on me now. Come on now.
Come on. Nick, you can do it.
Push comes to shove. I have another dice roller we can use.
Okay.
Alrighty. Uh, since it's acting up, I'm going to send you a link to this.
Okay.
All right.
I am.
Okay. So since dice roller is acting up, we shall roll on here. So he rolled. So he is going to roll 9 d10. So here we go. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does 6.
Okay.
6 damage as he hits you with his baton, basically.
Can I soak that with stamina?
Actually, my bad for that. Um, so basically, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what you could have did was basically, and then take an action. You could have rolled your Dex Athletics to be able to mitigate that damage a little bit or dodge it completely, like how you do in fight games. So basically, roll your Dex Athletics. Oh, dice roller's working now.
Oh, good.
Okay. We'll just leave that thing open. So I'll allow you to roll again your Dex Athletics on this page. I mean,
So you want me to go ahead and re-roll it or not?
yeah, you can re-roll it because that was my fault.
Uh,
4 successes.
yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 subtracted from 6. So that would be 2 adding. That would be 2 roll over 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll be just basically 5 dice of damage coming your way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just 5.
Okay.
And then you roll your soul. Then you roll your soul.
The ones take away from soaking the system.
Huh? What you say? No,
Did,
one don't.
did-
One don't take away from it.
Okay. Well, I soaked one.
So basically, as he clobbers you, he hits you with his baton, and basically you go back a little bit, and he's like, "Now it is your turn."
Okay. Uh, go for a grab.
Mm-hmm.
Do I roll Dex plus my grab, or like how does this work exactly?
You're going to roll. Let me see. Have you looked at the grabbing maneuver?
Yeah, I see it over on the side. It says +0 speed. I'll look at the description for it.
I am going to do if it's grab, it will basically be Dex plus Dex grab.
Okay.
And like he will have a chance to use his death as athletics.
And I got 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oof.
So he basically you try to grab him. He's like, "Ugh." Now if you want, you can spend the cheap point to be able to get an extra action.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Seems like a good idea.
And basically he'll like "Ugh!" He'll like break out your grab, and then he'll basically go in for another basically another baton strike.
Okay.
One, two, three, four, five, six. So that will be the same. So not the same. It will you have to roll your Dex Athletics to be able to mitigate some of that. Or dodge completely.
Oof.
Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5. So 4 will carry down. Okay, let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5. So 4 will carry down. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So basically be 9 again. So 1, 2, 3. Just 3.
Hey, 2 this time.
So you'll basically get hit, but you kind of like take it on the chin and you keep going.
Yeah, we'll just try and just punch him this time, I think.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be your dex plus speed of the punch.
Let's go with
Plus, so it'll be yeah. So what you about to say?
I'll just go with just a strong punch, I think. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
So it's Dex plus my speed, which is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So just straight Dex then.
Yeah, it'll be Dex plus your speed.
Yeah.
Speed of the hit. Speed of the hit.
Yeah. Well, it's just a strong punch, so no speed, but I get +1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
2 successes.
Okay. Let's see what he get. He got 2, so basically he managed to like block. He managed to like dodge out the way. And then it's top of the round. He will spend just basically 1 chi point, and he will basically go for another hit. So one take away that he only has 1 success. See if you can try to get through 1 success.
Oh, Dice Rover's been treating me. Nope.
Oh, geez. Oh, remember, you have 1, 2, 3.
Oh, right, yeah. Sense.
Yeah. So you basically dodge as he tries to jab you with that with his basically nightstick, and basically when you dodge, he'll basically like break through a car window, and then you hear Tony like, "Oh Jesus," because that's the car he was in. Um, Now it's your turn.
Uh,
If you want, you can spend 2 chi point and dedicate 1 to a combo like punch punch kick, which will add a lot to your roll.
yeah, sounds good. I've only got punches, I don't have any skills.
Okay, you could just do a punch 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 punch. Like,
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with that. And do I pick like the total amount of punches? Or like what each punch is, or
so basically, it will be a jab. So basically, it'll be Dex plus the speed basically. So Dex plus 1.
okay. Yeah, I'll go with that. That works.
Since you're doing a 3 jab, it'll be basically Dex plus 3.
I got 1 success to hit.
Okay. Yeah. Oh Jesus. So he basically moves out the way when you're about to perform your combo, and basically he moves out. He moves out the way, and basically goes in for basically another strike of the tongue, basically. So 1 success, you can easily dodge that. If you want, you can dedicate your extra action to another combo if you want to.
I've only got like 1 chi point left.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Hey,
So you successfully dodged that. Now it's your turn.
yeah. I'm gonna go for another jab at this one. Uh, 3 successes.
Okay. Jesus Christ. 4. As he basically moves out the way again. Right. So he is going to go for. He is out of chi points because he only had 2. Like, He is going to just go for another jab. That's it.
Okay.
So 2.
3.
And you basically dodge that. That's basically he hits another. He basically hits another car window just as it smashes. And now it's your turn.
I'm gonna go for a headbutt.
Okay.
Just be straight decks. Two successes.
Okay. Ah, Jesus Christ!
Yikes.
Just 4, and basically he'll basically move out the way, and it will be top of the round since no chi action was spent. He is just basically going to go. He's just basically at this point the jab seems pretty successful with the tonfa, so he's basically doing that. So Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6, 8, 9. And so
Uh,
just
can I roll to mitigate some of that or no?
yes, do that. I was just doing the damage count a little bit. That's good.
I took
So
away 5.
yeah, so it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So just so 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and that took. You said took away 5.
Yeah, because that time will double.
So yeah, just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just 6. So just 2. As you basically he hits you, and you basically with all that working out, you manage to like eat it like a champ. And he looks, it may be fun after all.
Alright.
As it will be your turn.
Gonna go for another hit. 2 successes.
Okay. Hey, he got 1. Only 1 gets through, so you finally get that successful hit, but
Sweet. Adds +3 damage. Yeah. So is it just straight strength?
it'll be strength plus your rollover, and then what's the damage of the headbutt?
+3.
Yes, it'll be that. So strength plus plus the rollover dice plus 3 for the damage.
Okay. Alright. There we go. 2 damage.
Okay, roll his soak roll. So 1, 2, he absorbs it. Basically, you headbutt him, he leans back, and is like, "Oh yeah, come on, get more." As basically it'll be top of the round. Um, he is just basically going to go for another tonfa strike at this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just 6 if you can be able to dodge that or mitigate that damage.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's 6 exactly.
Well, 8 of the
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 6.
yeah.
Oh, that 8. Yeah. You made you basically you when you do that you like move out the way. He's like, and he swings wildly, and basically his kind of like you got in the like in his blind side, and since you did that, you will basically get a +2 to your next damage roll.
Oh, sweet. Um, I'll go for a brain cracker. So I'm just gonna
Okay.
grab him and start punching him in the head as hard as I can.
Okay.
So, is that just straight dex again, or is it dex grab?
It'll be Dex Grab if it's like doing a grapple maneuver, like brain cracker.
Yeah. 7 successes.
1, 2, 3, but that still goes through. Your attack still go through.
So, got him. Fell. It says the damage is based on the fighter's punch instead of his grab technique.
What do you say?
Uh, on the description for it, it says it's based on my punch technique instead of the damage part is based on punch instead of grab. Um,
I will say basically that'll make I will say it's going to be based off grab because it wouldn't make because to me it wouldn't make no sense because it's still a grab maneuver, so it'll be based off your grab. You know what I mean?
yeah, I feel you. I got you.
So basically, it will be your roll over dice, your strength plus the 3 for your grab or wherever your grab is +2.
Okay. Strength 6 plus 2 8 plus 2. Okay. So, come on, dice spot. There it goes. 10's double, that'll be 8.
Ooh, good one. Dice roller. Now. Give me my roll. Come on. If I have to roll again. All right, I'm just gonna roll real quick on the dice thing that I had.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. There we go. There we go. So I'm only going to. So basically, that was 8.
Yeah.
8 damage.
Yep.
So he takes 6. Uh, since he is basically half his level, he is now dazed. Like you basically do this with like and basically he just like like he's dazed right now. He's leaning up against the car. He's like, so he'll miss his action.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna try and pedal drive him since he's dazed.
Is that a special maneuver?
Yes.
Okay, so special maneuvers. Hmm. Special maneuvers cost chi points to use, or did they cost anything? Do they cost
Uh,
anything?
it says cost none, so.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh well, then go right ahead with your bad self. Yeah.
So, is it dex grab for this?
Yes. If it's a grab, I'm ruling this now. If it's a grab maneuver, it's going to be Dex grab because
Okay.
it makes no sense for it not to be that.
Yeah. It's a -2 speed, so I'll lose 2 guys, but that's okay.
And since he dazed, he's going to lose. Basically, the difficulty will be lowered down by 1, so
Oh,
basically 5.
sweet. So, if dice bottle be kind, try it again. Come on, dice. I'll just roll it in the rolls room since it seems to be freaking out.
You can always roll on the other dice page I got out.
Yeah.
which is what I'm doing because I'm
Okay.
no success for him.
I got 5 successes.
Oh wow! So yeah, so basically no six. So basically 4 rolls over.
Sick. It's +4 damage. Is it just straight strength or strength grab?
Yeah, it'll be it's yeah strength grab. It'll be strength grab.
Oh boy. All right.
Strength grab roll. Mm-hmm.
6 + 4 is 10. 4 is 15. Um, 6 because those. Or no, the one's 1 4 because it's damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you had 3. So 3, 1. So basically 6 damage. Rolling for his soak. So basically he only takes basically he will take the majority of that because the one cancels out the 9. So basically he'll be taking a total of 5. And narrate how you basically pal dr- narrate how you pal drive them to hell basically.
So seeing him like lean back up against the car all days, Danny's just gonna quickly kick him in the gut, get him in the pile driving, and then just leap up and pile drive him onto the hood of the car.
So I would say this car was basically the one that Dave was using alongside the SWAT. And basically you'll see Eddie, his eyes will go big, and basically you hear Tony out the car scream, KO! Like, and basically you just see Dave like just like roll over on his back, head gushing with blood, a little bit of brain matter oozing out because that was just terrible. Uh, you just see Eddie. He'll look around as basically he just sees you, and I need to roll something for him real quick. His perception investigation, which isn't too bad. He'll has one success. He'll look at you and it's like, "Oh crap! You're a prisoner 4522." And basically, he will literally like get in that car where you pile drive his head, where you pile drive Dave's head, and like literally, like a coward, drives off, just like just drives. The reason why, the reason why he has this fear for you is this will help you out with your backstory is because you when you first got in the slammer you he basically tried to pick a fight with you basically like try to beat you out but you wind up pal driving him through a table and basically you put the fear of God in him so
Amazing.
he has this like fear of you and that was like his first day on the job.
That poor guy.
Yeah. Like and you was that young punk that basically was like, I don't care about anything. Like and he drives off and basically we'll get back. Uh Dave is knocked out and the truck's still right there.
I'm gonna search his body for keys and maybe his wallet.
Oh yeah, you find his wallet and you look in there and you find basically a picture of him and his old grandma smiling and whatnot. You know Dave's not dead. He got even though brain matter is leaking, but what's a few brain cells gonna be? He's okay.
He'll be alright. Wallet back, like just toss the wallet back onto his chest.
He does have $500 in there though.
You know, I'm tempted, but the score I'm about to take, that's not going to be much. And he seems like a decent guy. He's just kind of stupid.
So you leave it right there, and Tony's like, oh, "If you won't take it, he'll go on the wall and take the 500." Like, and
Yeah, I'm
basically,
not gonna stop him. Like he can do him, but
he will basically look to you. So it's payday. Let's get to it.
hell yeah,
So you have the keys and everything, and you open up the back.
yeah.
So when you open up the back, you will see basically this cool breeze of air hit you. It's very cold, and you basically see this basically hooked up to a lot of tubes in the back.
Tony,
Huh? What?
you know how I said there'd be money back here?
Yeah, is it?
Well, unless they're fucking cryogenically freezing money for whatever reason. Nah.
What? Well, no. This was the payload. This was it. And he looks and he's like, oh, what is this? What is this?
Keep an eye out. I'm gonna check it out.
All right. And basically, he'll look and basically grab the gun. Basically, that uh, he'll basically look in the SWAT car and basically grab one of the shotguns that be like attached up to like this, like the little ceiling. Basically, just keep a lookout for you. And you go near this. Roll your perception investigation. Difficulty 5.
Cool. Basketball watching. Yeah, 5 successes.
Great. So you see basically it has this basically like this key, like this little thing to it that's like meant to open it, almost like a little container thing that you stab into it, then you twist and open almost like a key. And you look around for it and you see like this container. And basically when you open up the said container, it looks like this big thing that you insert inside and like twist. Almost look like it could be a key.
Yeah, fuck it. Might as well see what we got. I'll go ahead and pop it open.
Okay. When you when you pop open this said when you pop open the said container, you see. Let me get it. Let me get this prepared for you. You basically see this little girl. It looks like she was holding on to a doll, and basically, as you open, her eyes basically will open as well, and basically, she will look at you, and she will have this very blank stare on her face, almost like the one in the picture, still clutching onto the doll.
So we'll just blink. Hi.
She stares at you, just staring.
Hi, can you say anything? Do you know your name?
She'll basically, her eyes will look over to basically like off to the wall, like off to like that little screen way that you can basically look in the pod, and basically the frozen, it'll basically be frozen over with frost, and she'll basically write her name. It says Anita.
Nice to meet you, Anita. My name's Danny. My friend out there's Tony.
She'll look and she's just staring. It almost feels like she's staring into your soul.
you would you like to get out of the or would you like to get out of this truck?
And she would hop down from like basically because she was kind of like on this little sitting plateau, and she'll hop down and basically like walk, kind of start like walking towards like walking out of the truck, and just will hop down and just be looking around.
Uh, Dan's gonna stick his head out. Hey, Danny, we got a situation. Or Tony, we got a situation.
And basically he'll you see Tony will look and be like, "What do you mean? Whoa, what is this? A
Her, name,
kid?"
her name's Anita. She doesn't speak.
What? And right around that moment, you will hear alarms, and as basically you'll see a flood of police cars start to. Let me see if I can. You see a flood of police cars start to basically surround y'all, like basically barricading y'all.
Alright, Tony, get the
Look,
girl in the back of the truck, close it up tight, and hang on.
so when you basically try to do that, you basically hear this voice. Get the picture ready. Basically in the lower corner saying "Freeze, asshole!" and basically has the gun raised up.
I'll stick my hands up. Alright, well, chill. Everything's fine. Chill.
Get on the ground now.
Slowly get on the ground. Look, I'm the hero here. There's,
I don't want to hear it. Get on the ground.
oh
And
yeah?
basically,
I'm
and
on the ground. He's getting on the ground. He's putting his
yeah,
hands behind his head.
she was as she was talking to Tony, telling him to get on ground as he's basically going to get on the ground, and basically she'll handcuff y'all, and basically she'll start walk y'all over to like the car and put y'all in there. But the girl, like Anita, will be right there, and like you see another police officer kind of guide her over to another car, but she is still staring over in your direction, even though she's walking. So we fast forward this scene to basically you are now you are now in this room, a room that you are familiar with.
Danny's just gonna go ahead and sit. There's not much getting out of this.
And you'll see her walk in. She don't have her ponytail up. She's looked professional now. Her badge. She'll go in, have basically a file. Just sits there. My name is Detective Hassani. I am part of the Special Division Unit in South.
Cool, nice to meet you.
I want to know why a convicted felon was there. Not only that, an escapee as well was there.
I wanna know where my lawyer is.
So I guess we're gonna play hardball, huh?
Guess so.
Look, I don't really have time for this shit. People out there are dying on the streets, and I need answers. What do you know? What are your connections to the Skull Gang and also this rogue division called SWAT?
Uh, well, I was stealing from the Skull Gang, and I hate SWAT. So there you go. Those are my connections to them.
What is your connection to Eddie E?
Oh, he's an asshole, and I hate him too. He's afraid of me though, so that's kind of funny.
Hmm. Are you sure you're not on the payroll? Huh? I don't know. I don't think a felon, an escapee like you, could ever go back to a life of basically being a citizen.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. Guess we won't know until I get a chance.
I seen what you did to Officer Dave. You pile draft him through a hood of a car. The
Yeah,
engine block is dented.
yeah. He was working for Eddie E. He's clearly dirty.
She'll write down a few things basically when you say that. Look, I want answers. Seems like you're not giving me the full truth.
I'll give you answers, but I want to walk out of here.
And she'll get up and basically she'll move the chair closer. Listen, you ass. And as she says that, you see this guy walks in and he's like, Asani, time for you to take a walk. But time for you to take a walk. Let me handle this. And she will look at you and say, this is not over. Not by a long shot. And she'll basically get up and kind of like almost throws the almost kind of like slams the chair down to the other side and basically just walks out. And you see this man. He looks like a Japanese man in his about 50s. You know, a little bit of gray in his hair, and he'll basically sit down and kind of sigh and be like, "It's okay to smoke."
I'm good. You feel free to though.
Start smoking a cigarette and just name's Detective Miyata.
Damn.
I read up on your file. I know. Your file tells me that you escaped from Metro City Maximum Prison.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you have any empathy? Or no, not empathy. My bad. Insight. That's what we call insight.
I do not.
Roll your perception. Difficulty 6.
I got one success.
You can see that this is a man that is tired, grizzled, and just pretty much tired. You can see the wrinkles on his forehead, and he's just relaxing, just like. Oh. Look, level with me, kid. Been on the force for a long time. You don't look like a bad person.
Try not to be.
Seems like you were just another young knucklehead that fucked up and got slammed in the system.
I guess you could say that.
Seeing what you did today, pretty brutal. That ain't usually no normal man's strength right there. damn well near inhuman.
It was kind of trud. Yeah, I worked out a lot. Not much else to do in prison.
Dave used to be a former heavyweight champion in MMA. You took quick work of him like he was none but a amateur.
Kind of like move his head around. He got a few good hits on me. Not lie.
So, as you all know, you could kind of figure that Eddie is a corrupt cop, and not only that, he's been off the force for quite some time.
Yeah, I figured that much. Do you know David was working for him?
What do you say?
Uh, he kind of was like, yeah, I could figure that out. Do you know Dave was working for him?
Eddie E wasn't always, and still is not a smart guy. He is not a smart individual. Ever since his little stint in Metro City in a department, and then he went on to try to be the warden of you know the maximum security prison in Metro City. Seems like a certain somebody made quick work of that. Maybe a younger Danny.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a message to him and everybody else.
That message was sent loud and clear because his first day as warden, he quickly resigned and came down here.
Yeah, getting tossed through a table will do that to you.
Yeah, he came down here and saw on the force for about a good year or two and decided to branch off to other means, if you know what I mean.
Doesn't seem like the smartest guy, honestly.
No, he's not. Which brings me to another point. Look, you probably never really heard about the King of Fighters tournament, but you do know that it's not just a fighting tournament. It's not just that. You know that basically this whole city, when these tournaments happen, become a lawless fucking land. It becomes the Wild West again.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
People get hurt. People get shot. Warlords decide to rise up, take over other people's turfs, and whatnot. There's lawlessness out there. As that Howard announced these tournaments only for his sick pleasure and the thrill of the fight.
Sure. What's any of that got to do with me or this situation?
You see, I want to. No, the DA would like to give you a choice. Would you like to meet him?
Sure.
And basically, he will look over to the screen and like look over to that glass, almost like you can see yourself and wave in. As basically, you will see this individual walk in.
Oh my god.
And basically, you'll see him. He'll walk in. He'll basically have his nice suit on, and he'll look, be like, Phoenix Wright, former attorney at law, now DEA of Southtown. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Wish it could be under better circumstances.
Yes, I wish as well, but how about we get to business?
Sure.
Look, I only been in town for about 2 years ever since I got the job here, and I've noticed a spike in crime and all its illegal activities. But I also noticed one thing when I was doing my research on the King of Fighters tournament, that there's always a spike, extreme spike of violence when it comes around about this time. Rates go up, drugs increase, as the good detective here says it becomes a lawless town. I want to put a stop to that.
All right. What's that got you with me?
Over the while, over the time, I've been compiling some files and whatnot. I've been looking over some stuff, studying the history of the King of Fighters tournament, and I've noticed one thing:
Mm-hmm.
that all these gangs look like they're just spreading anarchy and chaos everywhere, but it's controlled. There has to be there has to be a head to this. There has to be a main head to this Hydra.
Sure. Do you have an idea on who that is?
No. But whoever this is the one who is basically watching over this chaos, making sure that everything goes according to plan. I know that some may think it's Geese Howard, but that's not it. But that's not but that's not him. There's somebody else. Someone who's benefiting from chaos. What are you about to say?
No, no, no.
Someone who's benefiting from the chaos, someone who is basically reeking in the profits of said chaos, someone who all the gangs are afraid of, and basically who will follow the whims of that said person. I want you to enter this tournament and find out who that individual is.
And in exchange.
In exchange, I wipe your record clean. I got pulled. Your record will be clean, and you'll be compensated. You'll be compensated with money. Now, if you win the tournament, that'd be more enough money for you.
All right. Fair. It's a pretty good proposition you're throwing down. Uh, I do have some questions before I say yes or no, though.
You have a choice, Mister. What's his name, Morrison?
Yeah.
You have a choice, Mister Morrison. You have a choice to do some good. I know you had difficult and rough life, but now this is the time for you to be a hero. Detective Miata told me what you did to Dave. Brutal as it may be, but we need someone, a strong fighter like you, to fight for not for yourself, but for the side of justice. To object to evil's law.
That seems pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Let's go for it. I'll figure this shit out for you.
Detective Miata will be your handler. You'll go to him. You'll go to him with any information that you've gathered. Also, he'll basically take out like this card and basically write something down and pass it to you. Go to this bar in Southtown.
All
There
right.
should be speak to somebody called Athena and tell her that Phoenix Wright asked for a favor. I got her out of the jam once. she should be willing to help you out along the way. Maybe introduce you to some like-minded people. Maybe you can form a team and get this underway.
See what happens, I guess.
With that,
So we'll see what happens, I guess.
Detective, and he'll say, "With that, Detective Miata, would you please?" And basically, he'll go over, and basically, you are in chains, basically, and he'll basically take the keys and like uncuff, like basically uncuff you, and basically like you're free to go.
One last thing before I go.
What's that?
That girl, Anita. You guys know what the deal is with her?
Don't know. Thought that was probably your daughter or something.
No, she's supposed to be $50 million.
Hmm. Try to see if we can look more into that. But right now, you have your objective.
You should probably know she's getting delivered to Ballrug, the Skull Gang, if that interests you any.
Detective Miata will be like, he'll take out his cigarette, his eyes will go big. And we finally got a face to the name. Finally. We was wondering who could that be.
Yeah. First one's free. Good faith. Later, guys.
And as you leave, basically you open the door and you'll see like this girl, you'll see Anita just sitting right there waiting for you, still clutching the doll.
It's gonna wave at her.
And basically she'll look at you and she'll get up and she'll basically just go to your like go next to your side and just look up at you.
Should probably stay here with the cops. I'm gonna go do some dangerous stuff for a while and they'll be able to protect you.
Do you try like to walk away?
I'll give her like a pat on the head and then yeah, I'll try to walk away.
And she follows you. And basically you'll see Tony, he's waiting out there and you see he's casually talking to one of the police officers, and he will walk up to you and say, "Hey, man, what's up? Uh, you know, well, I got something I gotta tell you.
What's that?
I'm part of Southtown PD.
Hmm.
I'm an undercover cop."
And yeah, fair enough, I guess.
Uh, so I want to kind of give you a freebie, and I just recently found this out from one of my connects. One last one for the role. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Uh, Eddie put out a hit on you. Uh, some guy by the name of Rolento is coming for you. So be on your guard.
Gotcha. Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Can I do like a style lore check to see if I know who this guy is?
A what?
Style lore.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Intelligence.
Yep.
Let's see. 2 successes.
You know Rolento is a a mercenary. Um, Served a lot of years in the military. You know that this guy is now a mercenary, and basically he was in the city of Metro for quite some time. Then he decided to branch out into more of assassinating work, basically.
Okay. All right. So is Tony your actual name, or is that just the name you took on?
Eh, it's uh, it's Ralph, but you can still
Oh,
call me.
I. Well, I think she's gonna follow me, so I guess she's gonna come with me. I don't know. I'll try
No
and keep
problem.
her safe.
No problem. Stay fresh, man.
Yeah. Catch you later.
And with that, if there's not anything else people want to do, we can end our scene there.
I'm good.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, fighters, for fighting. And thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another exciting and thrilling episode of the Living World of Fighters.